Welcome to the local show. What's up, everybody? Oh, I should probably turn that down. Wow. I can't hear you. Hold on a second.
The music is really loud.
What's up, everybody? I'm Brian. I'm your local host for tonight. That's way too hot on the compression there. Hey.
I'm digging this music.
Here's Joe.
Hi.
There's Joe. Say hi, Joe. And then there's Shayna.
Hi, guys.
And who is this? Who is this?
What?
Okay. Yeah, you can
We're
talk.
listening to Blurry Vision by the Free Love Project.
Oh, so who is the Free Love Project? That sounds
Uh,
free and lovely.
We're going to learn all about it tonight from our guest.
And who's our guests? Because I don't know anything.
You just walked in.
This is
right?
how I approach life. I just say, "What's going on?"
Literally.
What's going on? I don't know. We're interviewing people. Okay.
We are. Yeah, we're doing a show. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, I think so. I think our first guest tonight. Well, it's a Two-Fer Tuesday. First of all,
Actually,
by the way,
it's Thursday.
did I say Tuesday?
You did. This is Thursday.
What month is this?
Doesn't matter anymore.
I think so.
January, March.
It's been a long year, people.
Are you on the right show?
This is the low cal show, right? About low calories.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the one. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Because I got a quarantine belly you don't believe. We get to Two-Fer Thursday, everybody. Two local musicians joining us. How have you guys missed live music during the pandemic? I know I have.
Oh my gosh. Well, Joe, you probably haven't. You probably like the break from not playing it.
Yeah, no, it's been really great to be like broke the whole time and not have any work. It's been really nice to just kind of chill out and,
That's
be on
good.
vacation.
Yeah. No,
I would take a bath, but I don't have a bathtub.
You have a shower though.
A little tiny one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to know a little bit more about Joe today.
Thanks.
Well, I personally, I've missed live music so much. I can't wait to go out and hear music again.
Yeah. I actually tweeted a video that we took last year at the Bon Scott tribute at the Avalon.
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
that with
was,
Dean Del Rey?
That was the last live show we saw. The last concert. Was that what, March?
March
Yeah.
10th or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was with Bill Burr on drums and Mark Maron on guitar. And
That was so cool.
a bunch of other great musicians. I can't remember their names, but they're amazing. Let's just say that.
It was
but
like
yeah,
it was a total jam band.
it was great. Yeah, and we had comedy, and then we had a
gotta do something
AC/DC
like-
show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta do something like that in Ventura. That was a
Oh
cool
man,
idea.
yeah.
So if you're listening, we just gave you $1 million idea.
Yep, and we'll be $1 million. Really? You're really selling this one.
Maybe $250,000.
Oh gosh, I'm still
in,
on my.
yeah.
I thought this is the problem. Our producer, I'm so sorry about that. Our producer was on me the whole time. I don't know what his obsession is, but you got a crush on me, sir. Now, our first guest. Speaking of local music, our first guest is a local musician, Zorba Cruz, and you know him from many bands, including the Sublime tribute band.
Emulbus.
I can't even say it.
Yeah.
It's Sublime backwards.
Emulbus.
Sublime backwards, yeah.
Emulbus.
We can tell you.
I can
not
say it
from
like
here,
that because
Brian.
if you do it in reverse, it'll say Sublime. Yeah. Strand Quentin, Irie Eitz, and the Ventura Music Camp.
What's going on?
I don't know. I'm
You okay?
I got tripped up on that switch on the camera.
It's not a tongue twister.
It's not a tongue twister, is it? It's the Ventura County Music Awards Lifetime Achievement Award-winning band Ska Daddies.
Yeah.
That's a mouthful.
Yes. Tonight we're going to be talking to him about his latest project, the Free Love Project. Let's welcome to the Zoom show that we got going on, Zorba Cruz, ladies and gentlemen. Zorba.
Oh,
That's not Zorba.
That's not
One second.
Zorba.
Let's get Zorba.
Yeah, there's Zorba, yeah.
I'm Zorba.
Hey, Zorba.
Hey,
This is our sixth show, so hold on.
Sixth answer, sixth show.
We're good.
All right, there we go. How's it going? Where are you joining us from?
How are you guys?
Good. Where are you joining us from tonight?
The captain's quarters, recording studio in Ventura with the captain himself, Mr. Armand.
Armand. Look at all those guitars behind you. Is that a gold top Les Paul?
Yeah, that's
I am so jealous.
Buttercup.
Oh.
Goldilocks. I forget her name. I have too many.
The Mike Ness guitar.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like the vintage guitar room at Sam Ash.
Yeah, it looks like Guitar Center back there.
You can't touch any of these. It's like you can't touch any of them over there.
You can't even look at them.
Don't even look at it.
I got the
We'll talk about that tonight.
Okay, sorry.
That's the after hours show.
Now,
So, you guys introduced that song, and it was actually a Free Love Project with Heidi Klein, and the song was Locked and Loaded. We threw that. I heard Blurry Vision.
You played the wrong song.
did I play the wrong song? I played the wrong song because my browser is doing something different. Yeah, we'll play Blurry Vision during the break here. I can't. Spotify is just messing me all up right now. I don't know. It had me download a new version, and now it's not. Yeah, I haven't installed it yet. So, anyways, so I understand you guys know Joe from back in the day there.
Yeah.
Mr. Joe Ba.
Oh, hi.
Many days.
Joe's here tonight, everybody.
Actually, I don't think I've ever seen Joe in the daylight, to be honest.
I don't know if it was him or us.
It's not technically daylight right now.
Well,
Yeah, pasty white.
No, it's the sun's kind of still up, and I was like, wait a minute, who's that dude in Armand's studio? I think it's Dave Grohl. And then I realized it was actually Armand, but we're just not used to working these hours, you know?
I know. I was like, haven't I met you before?
hey, man. As long as there's no windows in here, so it doesn't matter to me what time it is. I can't tell anyway. So
Yep.
It's always night to me, you know?
Night Demon.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We had Jarvis Leatherby on the show. Was it the fourth episode,
A week
right?
ago, yeah.
Yeah, about a week ago. And yeah, he was great. He was great to talk to.
Called us from Ireland.
Ireland, yeah.
Snuck in on that one in his Irish car bomb.
Now you've played in tons of local bands over the decades and been a huge part of the local scene. What got you started playing music?
Essentially, my mom is a musician, writer, and she was a hippie, or she still is a hippie, and she used to tootle around with Geronimo Black and Zappa and the Dead, and we used to have the practices in our backyard, and every time they would take a break, I would just jump on the drums, and it was just in my blood. So I continued drums all the way through school, and my mom being a guitar player and singer, there was always a guitar around. And then, my brothers Brandon and Blake, they got their musical inclined from her as well. So it was a Partridge family, just with a different last name. And I just,
That's great.
I went through the marching band, and drums were too much. Nobody could see you back there, which was probably a good thing. But I started playing guitar, and we had a guitar class at Oxnard High School in 1983, and it was Dave Casillas, from NoFX, and Stalag and Blake, and just a handful of great guitar players, and we just all started jamming there and writing songs, and a lot of the Nardcore Stalag songs came out of there, and some Aggression songs, and Dr. No songs. So we've always had a dabble in music, so I just continued from there.
Wow.
And decided to get some friends together and make a band, and it was a Scott Irie that turned into Scott Addies, and we did it for 25 years.
Wow. Yeah, I saw an article about you guys back in '93, I think, in the Ventura County Star or something. So you guys go back a long ways.
Back when it was real raw back then, when Bombay's was pretty much, doing a lot of good live music, Nickelbees and Metro Bay Club.
Yeah.
It was like Raging Arm, Lion Eyes, Bloody Mary Morning, New Liberty. There was, a lot of good bands were going hot back then. And, then you had the punk scene. and the nardcore scene is pretty much stabled right out of our own backyard.
Yeah.
Now you got new bands, like my son has a band now. I don't even know the name of it. He plays with so many, but the scene here is good, and I think it needs to be showcased a lot more, and I think you guys are doing a great job on that.
Oh, we're trying.
Thank you.
And you guys keep it alive and going and thriving, because without you guys, stuff like this, we get passed from Santa Barbara to LA a lot, and I think if people were to exploit our scene and the music scene a little more, I think a lot more people would understand there's a eclectic, good group of people here.
Yeah, I totally agree. Since I moved here in 2008, I've just been floored at how much great music is here. I had no idea.
Yeah, and so many different styles,
Right.
and we're kind of all beach people, so we have that free spirit, the sand in our toes doesn't bother us, so, like Armand. I've known Armand for a while, and he's one of the most fabulous people I know, besides a great whatever he does. He's phenomenal. And
Whatever I do, I don't know.
So the Free Love Project, I was traveling a lot to Mexico, so I was writing a lot of these songs with people from other countries. I had a guy from Argentina, a singer from Costa Rica, and it was a really cool thing. So I got to learn a bunch of different styles of music, and I wrote a lot of songs. And I came back to the States, and I put this band together because, I wanted to play reggae again, and I was kind of over Scott Addies as far as that, playing those same 30-year-old songs over and over. And I put a band together, and the pandemic hit. And I go, God, what are we going to do? So I was listening to Carlos Santana's Supernatural album, and I was listening to all the different artists he had on it, and all the Grammys that came off that album. Not to say that would happen to me, but I go, God, that's a great idea. So I had a duet song that I wrote, and it was, stripped down ukulele, something that I normally couldn't do with my reggae bands or my punk bands. So I put an ad on Facebook, and I said, hey, anybody, female vocalists, want to do a song? And I got a girl, Tal Genevieve. She worked at Guitar Center. She's a little dynamite singer, and she came aboard and got Bobby Campbell and just Facebooked the band together. We recorded a song.
That's amazing.
And I had all these other songs, and I said, hey, Armand, I'm thinking about doing this project and just bringing a bunch of guys in and collaborating on all these songs, and it just turned out to be phenomenal. Here we are a year later.
That's fantastic.
And it has I don't see it slowing down, and that's a great thing, because in this time, I've dealt with all the musicians that I have always wanted to deal with, and now I'm seeing these guys coming together with a project, now exchanging numbers and talking other future projects. So I think it's really, it made a nice little knit for everybody to collaborate, and the Captain's Quarters does it all, and Armand's great at it. It's just a free love vibe.
Wow.
That's great. Now, what kind of genres of music are you playing with this? And I know you're coming from a reggae background with, I can't even, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. The Sublime Backwards, we'll call it.
The Emo Bus.
Emo Bus.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
That was another collaboration as well. Billy Davis and Bobby Campbell and Melvin. And, then it turned on to Bobby taking it over. So it was a cool thing, but it was another one of those just playing with great musicians. And we were playing our own music or someone else's. We did it to our fullest, and it turned. Emo Bus was a really good draw band, and it was fun to play. Scott Addy's got the tootle around with Sublime and No Doubt. So it was, for me to play those songs and have the history with them, because we were supposed to play a show with Sublime at Nickelby's, and we played together at Slow Brew, and they went to Santa Cruz, and we came back and played Bombay's, and I showed up the next night at Nickelby's, and the line was around the block, and Nick came up to me and he goes, hey, Zorb, no show tonight. I said, what do you mean no show? This is the biggest show Ventura in a while. He goes, well, keep it down, but Bradley OD'd he passed away last night.
Yeah.
And
I remember
so
that
it was
too.
real hard. I took that one real bad, because I just, we just played with them the night before, and to get the news that way was real devastating. So the emo bus thing was a big, more of a love thing than just making money or playing their music. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, good band.
Yeah, I mean, I think
the genres in the Free Love Project, we got ska, we have rock, we have folk. We just wrote a song with Kyle Hunt.
Oh,
We're doing
cool.
a song I did with Night Demon without Jarvis. But Artie's going to be singing the lead on.
Artie is? We love Artie.
Perfect.
I hope he's watching. Hi, Artie.
I saw Artie's promo preview video on your show, and I go, what doesn't that guy do? Because he created the logo for the Free Love Project.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
and
really
then the
cool.
first songs we did was the punk songs I did with Ida Klein, and I've known Shaun since he was a little kid. His mom is a phenomenal singer. She was the female lead in a lot of rock bands back when I was younger, looking up to her. So Shaun's definitely got the pipes. He's definitely got the background. And, we came in with Armand, and I saw Armand sitting behind the board. And I go, Armand's big parties on a lot of the projects. We got Maury to be Maury. And we got Levi from Rising Sun doing reggae, Colomo from The Question singing. Dustin from Ska Daddies. We got Skabone Stan on horns. Max O'Leary from Tribal Seeds on trumpet.
Can I join? Is that a possibility? I can sing Jailhouse really good.
Got a little file.
There's some guy Joe who might need to get up on this thing,
Who's that?
I think Joe.
Oh, that guy.
That's Joe.
This Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
There's
you're
Joe.
in the project.
All right, you're in now. That's it.
I would.
Then
Yeah,
That's how it works. That's how it happened to me. It's like, hey, you're recording this, by the way. You want to play on this? Oh, you're in it.
Yep.
Hey, you're on every song. So
Oh,
let's go.
okay.
on
Put
down.
me in the game, Coach. I would be honored. This sounds so cool, guys. It sounds amazing. So many cool people, and
Good idea.
We're all kind of like, well, where is this? Are we cool? Are people cool with getting together again? And the studio space I have is pretty open. It's a bigger space.
And it's clean.
And it's clean, of course. It's a big clean space. And it's kind of like getting people like shaking it off. Like, you know what, man? We got to do this again.
Yeah.
It's like, it's been long enough, and we're
people
doing
are starting to feel it. I think people are starting to feel it.
We're experimenting and innovating, because I'll come up with a song on an acoustic guitar with a melody or something, and I'll send it to Armand, or I'll send it to who I feel works on the song. And I came up with this song overnight, and I just kept hearing Kyle Hunt's voice, and I brought it into Armand, and we just built it here in the studio. And it's totally something that Kyle would probably never do, because it's got a folk rock into a ska with horns and all kinds of wild stuff. And I got Irrepute's going to do a ska
Hang
song.
on.
oh man,
It's Freebird with the ska outro.
Oh,
No way.
Ska Bird.
Scarbird.
Done before.
Holy smokes!
It's gonna be good, man.
I'm gonna buy it on
and
Spotify.
Getting guys to go out of their comfort zone. I mean, I got Irrepute playing some ska, and Tony's now posting Mighty Mighty Boss Tones on his website. So if they're doing something, Jimmy Callahan goes, man, I've never played more than 4 notes on my bass in sequence, and he goes, I'm digging this. So it's opening people up to trying new stuff without having to put it on your back.
Wow,
I love that.
that's cool.
Wow.
That I can't wait to hear some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming out great. And some of it's on DistroKid right now. I mean,
okay.
on all platforms. Locked and Loaded just got released. We have another song I'm doing with Ida Klein that's going to be released at the end of the month. And the Artie song, we just kind of came up and said, I think Artie's the singer for this song, because Jarvis was going to sing it. And so Artie was like, no way, you guys want me to sing on this? And we said, yeah. So within an hour and a half, he already had the first verse written. And we're going to be performing live Saturday.
Whoa.
So
Oh, is
a
Artie
lot of
performing
it's
with
the
you guys
jamboree.
Saturday?
So the first night of live drums and everything at the Ventura Beach Club. So that's going to be quite a fun event, to see that and feel that live energy.
Oh, that's gonna be
And,
great.
the Free Love Project's headlining, and Honey Owl is playing,
Oh man,
and
Brian Mikasa.
Brian Mikasa.
Yeah.
And,
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jay and the Siren.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
call it? Yeah.
Mhm.
Brittany Burchett and James Corino.
There are so many names. We need can we get like a credit scroll at the end of this interview for all the people that we've named?
Star Wars.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be a Star Wars, yeah.
It's like you try to remember everybody, so you just start roll calling and say, hi.
Roll calling.
Who did I forget? Well, I'll find out in an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call in.
Wait till
Hi,
sound
Mom.
check. See
Hi,
who shows
Lisa.
up. Yeah.
Hi, kid.
Good night, Mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomboy.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the show on Saturday. We're definitely going to be there. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Do you have any other plans to tour after that? I mean, are you putting a schedule together yet?
Well, you know what? I just got an email last week from the mayor of Wainimi, and he said, hey, Darren, I really would like you to play the Wainimi Beach Festival. We're going ahead with it.
Oh, that's so cool.
And so I just had an eclectic group play at the shores on Sunday. I've done a couple of things with Jacob Marquez of After the Smoke at the Ventura Beach Club. That seems to be the little spot right now that's allowing, music, since Noki is kind of running the show over there. So that's a good local spot. Jimmy has been helping the music scene for a long time with, the pizza and the sushi,
Yeah.
the sewer.
It's great.
Wow, that's
So yeah,
cool.
we're ready to play. I'm trying to get Channel Islands Harbor more involved in the scene because there's so many great venues there, but nobody's playing them.
Yeah,
And
that's a
because,
shame.
I'd like to get some of the bands that normally want to just do the Ventura clubs to go down there and get some of the music from down there up here.
Yeah.
And, get that little harbor some action.
Now, how is you've done a lot of work to get yourself out there. How is the community helps, besides all of the energy and, positive vibes that you're receiving from your friends that are in this project? Like, how has the community kept this project going?
Well, since it's a DIY project, pretty much the stuff that you see or see it on social media is just all me. I make the videos. I'm trying to do this all without having to ask anybody for help because I'm kind of enjoying it. I learned iMovie. I sit here and watch Armand work the controls and watch him his guitar playing, and I see the singers out there, and it's just being in this studio has pretty much kept my music alive.
That's great.
Kept me going because it's not like we're rehearsing for just a gig. We're rehearsing for something that we're going to be able to share with people for years to come.
Yeah.
Like, wow, what you doing? Oh, you know what we did in the pandemic? Listen to it. We did as many songs as we could come up with. And like I said, it's just so much fun, and I'm pretty much funding the thing just by myself, but with help from friends. Nobody's money hasn't really even been a come up for anything. Any money that we do get, I'm putting right back into the project.
That's fantastic.
So, some of the guys are helping. Sean helps. A lot of the bands are helping. So it's cool. But the people are wanting merchandise. People are wanting more shows. People want more music. And I'm getting it out there, but dealing with so many people and other different schedules, it's not like Scott added, hey guys, we're at Armand's on this day. Like today's practice, I have to leave right after this. It's almost 12 guys.
Wow.
To get all 12 guys to go and get together is going to be pretty bitching.
I
can't wait to get there.
Yeah.
Can we have a list of their names so we can apologize to them just in case this interview runs long, like individually?
No, you know what? Ventura County Musician Coalition.
There you
I like
go.
that. Yeah, that's
It's like a
cool.
union, right?
Yeah, yeah, we
You
got a
know
new
who we
union. Got a new union. Yeah.
They were here yesterday.
So
So yeah, if you guys want to record some good music with a great engineer, studio musician, a great guy, get over to the Captain's Quarters.
Captain's Quarters,
Captain's
everybody.
Quarters,
Yeah.
one of the
And
best around.
We got tape here too. If you want to do reel to reel, man.
Any old tapes or anything,
Oh,
bring them
that's so
over. I
cool.
got all the machines.
Oh my God, I'm coming over right after this.
It's a cool spot, man. We're gonna take you over there one day and buy Armand a burrito. It's a cool spot. It sounds great.
I work
Yeah.
for burritos.
All he does is work for burritos, ladies and gentlemen. So you can
Well, up until 2 years ago,
and bring air
this would be
fresheners.
replaced with- This would have something else in its hand. So another big thing about why the project is going is because I got myself clean. I have almost 2 years
Oh, that's great.
coming up, and I didn't know how much of a butthole I was.
Yeah, I think
And,
same as yeah.
So getting sober and getting some time under my belt, got people to come willing to be around me long enough to record and rehearse some songs. So
Yeah.
That's
I
great.
think that part of my life was holding me back, and getting the focus that I needed is pushing me in the right direction.
You know, a lot of addiction I've learned is just about self-esteem, and when you come from a sick environment, it's really hard to pull yourself out from your own asshole. Like
Oh yeah, you know what I mean?
it's so hard.
My brother Brandon has 28 years sober. My brother Blake just got 9.
that's
My
so cool.
sister
Yeah,
has
Blaine.
almost the same. My dad had 8, and I was the guy on the sideline still screaming, "I don't have a problem."
Right.
And then I got diagnosed with some heart conditions, and it's pretty much my doctor who pretty much was my higher power and told me some stuff in the ICU the last time I was there, and I haven't drank since. And
That's great.
and I have to have surgery in June, but that's going to make me better, I think. So I'm just staying positive, and the music and this whole project is keeping me going.
Wow,
you
that's
know,
huge.
something with the having love in your title. People are just going to be attracted to it because it's positive, and
Exactly.
people need
Exactly.
positivity
That's
now.
what we're spreading here.
Yes.
Just have fun.
Yes,
I've
absolutely.
seen more bands get in the studio and got an itch, and I just seen I Decline just did a whole new album. At Rising Sun is starting to get, they got the itch. You get in here, Maury sat in here and just wanted to jump in the studio, and I go, "You're not on this project, Maury."
Now,
But he is now.
that's the thing. If you walk into the studio while we're doing this is most likely you're going to be involved. So you just,
Yeah.
if you want to, just walk in when we're here, and
Right.
we'll
Pick
put
up a
down
guitar.
something.
But we do have you on a song.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And never
We do have a
never stop doing this, please.
Oh, and the same goes to
I mean,
you
I
guys.
don't see the end in sight. How can you stop this?
Yeah.
It's like,
No, it's
because it's only going to open more doors for more musicians meeting each other that never would have played together, before or in any other way. And it's kind of endless, man. So it's like keep putting songs out every month or two, singles, and just keep them going. Why not?
Yeah, I
It's a
love
different
I love
zone
that.
now, right? Like Armand and I came up making records, right? And then that's not a thing anymore. I mean, it is a thing, but you can just I can show up to the studio with 10 cats on the same day, and we could make a song and have it mixed and mastered within a day. And it would be a long day with a lot of burritos, but it is definitely
but the final
doable.
product
It's,
a lot of burritos.
it's
Yeah,
different now,
literally
yeah.
put it up on the internet and release it that same day.
Literally the same damn day, right? And we'll be
which is
tired,
awesome.
but it'll be awesome.
I
It's
think it's pretty
crazy.
I have a term for that with me and Aaron Johnson. We've done a couple of things like that. We call those day bangers.
Mhm.
Oh,
Write it, record it, and send it out, and that's it. Don't touch it again.
That's
That's
great.
the other thing about some of this stuff. You can drag it on for a long time.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Nick, but it's like, hey, give yourself a day like they used to do back in the day. It's like, all right, you got 5 to 8. You guys are coming in.
Yeah,
I got,
get it done.
The Philharmonic coming in after you, so I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
You do what you do, and you're out of here. So
Yeah.
you get it done.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it the Beatles that practiced for months on end
I mean,
because they didn't want to go in and pay for mistakes?
First-
Because
first Black Sabbath album was recorded for 24 hours, one day.
it's incredible.
Or 12 hours.
Yeah.
Well, their manager had their hand up their ass.
They were a live band. They just came in and played their set.
Yeah.
They recorded it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But that's cool. It's fun to do now, and you can do it.
Yeah, it's
And
really
actually put it
that's
out.
amazing. We got to start a new band, now that I'm inspired, it's going to be called the Day Bangers. And
Oh.
Aaron Johnson's going to be the front man.
Right.
Armand on lead guitar. I'll play rhythm guitar.
I'll play the
and then-
tambourine or something.
Yeah. It's
It'll
going
be-
to
I'll get
it'll
on
be
the
good.
mixing. I'll engineer.
There you go.
be Zorba's hired. Yeah.
I'll be engineer.
That's awesome.
Oh my
And
goodness.
root beer.
And root beers, yes. Well, actually,
Sponsored by A&W.
Dr. Pepper. I know
Yeah,
they were out. They didn't have it, bro.
Oh my
So
gosh.
what do you guys do live concert remotes, or you just pretty much doing studio stuff right now? I heard you mention some live concerts.
Shayna.
We are. We're going to start doing, it's called the Sofa series. So we're going to start streaming some music, and we're going to either you come to our sofa or we'll bring a sofa to you and we'll hang out and play music and stream it live.
Sofa to you.
Wow, the captain's quarters.
Got a nice
Yeah.
Yeah.
over
Hey,
there.
all you need is a sofa, and we'll bring.
They got those over there. It's a very fancy studio.
We have to do something to keep the music going until we can all
Something.
hear it live.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if I had my way, I had the money, I would buy the Discovery and call it the Ventura 805 Showcase.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that would be great.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Have all the bands, and then have the bands that are coming to us be the guests, and you guys come and open for us.
Yeah, this is
Call it
this is our turn.
the free
We're
love
always opening up
showcase.
for guys that could be opening up for us in our own town. Like
Right.
passing the construction truck from Santa Barbara that's going to do a job across from your house, and you're driving to Santa Barbara to do a job from his house. I don't get it.
Yeah.
So why don't you just stay in Santa Barbara and work across the street from your house, and we'll
Right.
Yeah.
we'll stay here. But what I'm getting at is, I think it'd be cool to have a place and have a different genre night, you know,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
and just showcase it, do live feeds, and get people aware of what's going on. And people coming from out of town, we just put all the best guys in there and showcase the 805.
That's
Wow.
exactly right.
I love it.
You know, and the thing is, we got to support local musicians and we got to support the local show because
I am.
we're trying to bring everything to you.
I had
In
one more
Ventura County.
question. Do we
Oh, we
still
have
have
one.
time? I know you got to get, Zorba's got to
Yeah,
get to
Zorba,
rehearsal.
Zorba's got some guys waiting on
Yeah,
him.
I can
I
hear the
know.
band right now. Actually, he's
I'll make it
playing in the
quick.
background. We're waiting for him.
I promise I'll
Punch
make
a
it
little
quick.
violin.
Yeah, I got a little one
Okay,
somewhere. I think
we'll
it's
put
in
the
my-
band on
You
pause
always
right
have
now.
a question at the last minute, Joe.
But no, so check this out, man. So I know we have come across each other. We don't really know each other that well.
Whoa.
But we are
Jesus.
aware of each other, maybe. Whatever. So I was driving here. Actually, I was not driving. It was an Uber driver that was driving me because I know when I get here, I'm going to drink drinks. And I was wearing this sweatshirt.
What is that? Oh, that's the never. Is that the Nirvana?
So it's this. It's a professional surfer. He's got
Charlie
his own
Brown
brand.
Nirvana.
Yeah, his name's Jamie O'Brien. He
I like
does
that.
like
I love Jamie O'Brien.
Yes.
I know who J.O.B. is.
J.O.B. in the house,
There you go.
man.
The guy.
In the
love
house.
him.
So check this out. I'm in the car and I'm like masked up, doing my thing, driving with this guy, and I could sense a little bit of a Hawaiian accent, just a little bit of pidgin, right? What they call it. And so I was like, "Hey, where are you from?" And he looked around and he looked in the back and went, "Hey, that's a Jamie O'Brien shirt." I'm a big fan. And he's like, "I'm from Hawaii." And I was like, "Oh, cool. Do you surf?" And I was like, "Well, I used to when I was not fat and old, but like he's like, "Did you ever catch waves there?" He's from Oahu. So he South Shore and North Shore houses. And
Ala Moana and Pipe.
yeah, that's what I said. Like, I've actually caught waves at Pipe and Ala Moana and gotten my ass kicked by the waves,
Yep.
but never the people. And so we were kind of talking about that, and he's like, "How did you get waves there, being a kid from California?" And
Howley boy.
the Howley, yeah. And I said, "Well, I just waited and waited and waited, and help people if they fell or whatever. Like, just be a good steward of the water, be a waterman." Right. And he went, "Where'd you learn that from?" And I said, "Well, I'm from Ventura, but I got a lot of waves in Silver Strand and some of those places, and like, Port Hueneme and stuff, where it gets really heavy, and I got to surf the base and all that stuff." And he went, "Oh my gosh, where did you, like, do you know those guys? And I was like, well, not really. Like, I just was nice, and then they'd give me a wave, just like you do in Hawaii, right, on a small day at Ala Moana or something. And he goes, do you know Zorba Cruz? I'm not making this up, dude.
Your Uber driver said this.
This happened like
Random
an
Uber
hour
driver.
and a half ago, and I was like, strangely, I will be talking with him at 7 p.m. And he
Right at
was
7.
yeah, and he was kind of like a
Maybe
little
late.
baffled on the 101, and I was like, no, really, like I was aware of these guys in the water. Like I was little, and you don't cross them, and they don't cross you, and they'll give you a wave, just like at Ala Moana or just like at some other crazy spot in Hawaii. Wow. It's all about the respect thing, right? And being a good waterman.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it is. And so at the end of it, he goes, hey, man, I read a thing a long time ago, and I recall this too, and I'll make it very quick.
Razor blades on my surfboard.
Yes, that. Can you let me set it up, dude? Can you let me set it up? I had a question. I was told as a young kid, and apparently this Uber driver that grew up on Oahu also thought that you put razor blades on your surfboard. I always thought that was a terrible idea because we know how surfboards go, like
sucks.
into your face or into somebody else's face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So can we get clarification? Because I'm pretty sure I read about that in like Surfer Magazine as a teenager.
Well, I got dropped by Gillette, so no more surfboard razor
Okay.
blades.
You're not going to answer.
No, I never surfed with razor blades on my board. But however, I've
Okay.
been asked that question
All right.
all around the world.
I thought so. Okay. You can't even get a damn Uber ride these days without getting asked that question.
But I'm going to get that guy who is Zorb. Who is Zorb?
Yeah. Thank you for clarifying that. We got to paddle out one day and like not
For
use
sure.
razor blades. I don't even shave anymore because I just wear a mask everywhere, so everything's fine. Yeah.
I don't shave anymore either.
Dude,
I do.
you guys are awesome.
Thank you.
At least one of us
This
does.
has
Yeah.
been such a good fun time.
I know you got a rehearsal. You can leave.
Yeah, we hope to have you back soon.
If you go Saturday, you'll know if I made it to rehearsal or not.
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
We'll be there.
What happened to you?
Come on over, Joe. We might drag you up there for the end of the night jam. So,
Dude, I got a
be
gig,
ready.
but I'll come soon. I got to pick up one of my guitars from your studio, too.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
gold top, it's ready.
No,
yeah,
that-
that's the
pick
gold
that.
top.
I'll
Yeah,
pick that up.
that's the one.
Hey, but you know what? There is a guitar maker right next door making a guitar
I
right now.
know.
Armand's
Oh,
got a
wow.
video shred, but-
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
You guys are awesome,
Yeah.
man. What a good hang.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Good to see
gosh.
you.
Hey, take it easy, huh, guys?
Oh, yeah, we're going to plug you right now. So you can hear new music, new original music from Zorba and the Free Love Project on Spotify and all digital platforms. Stay tuned while we take a short break. I don't know why I'm snapping so much, but what do we have up next?
So up next we have another local musician joining us, and he actually collaborated on the first song that we played, which we're actually playing out of order. But
Yeah, this is out of order. I'm so sorry about that.
we'll be back in just a second with Shaun Belanger.
There you go. And this is not locked and loaded. It is called Blurry Vision by the Free Love Project. Now check this out. While we take a break.
Brought to you by Flying Embers.
Yeah, we'll be back at 8, maybe 8 o'clock. Let's say 8 o'clock. Or, no, 7:50.
Yeah.
7:50. Okay, yeah.
I can't think and I can't see straight. Blurry vision from the beer I drank. Blurry vision's got me walking in the walls. Blurry vision and I stumble and fall. Pick me up and let me do it again. Blurry vision, I just KO'd my best friend. Blurry vision, will the nightmare end? Blurry vision, will the nightmare ever end? It's a nightmare.
Damn. Okay. We need to discuss this really quick. That was our next guest, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we have kids running by in the hallway. I'm sorry, we're parents. Hi, Jace. How are you? All right. There you go. Our next guest is the lead singer for the nardcore band I Decline and the new owner of Monarch Recovery Sober Living here in Oxnard. We want to welcome a big love to Shaun Belanger. And there he is. What's up, Shaun?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
How are you doing tonight? Good to see you.
Good. Yeah, it's good to be seen.
Your mic is
Can I have a mic?
On.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Shaun.
Oh, hi.
Where are you joining us from tonight? I think I know, but you might as well explain it for the audio listeners on the podcast.
I'm in the office at Monarch Recovery Sober Living, joining you guys.
There you go. So you're in Ventura County, I'm presuming.
Correct. We're actually on the east end of Ventura.
Oh, that's awesome. We sat down with Shaun last week to share his story of finding sobriety and getting his life together in our new docu-series called Local Stories. Now, this is something that we really wanted to do a spotlight, really in-depth, kind of like, docu-series-ish thing. I think I said that already, but we'll say it again. Docu-series.
Docu-series. I
It sounds so elegant.
It sounds important. Yeah.
It sounds really important, but it is. I mean, everyone's story is important because everybody has a story to share, and
We can all affect each other with our experiences.
yeah, some are. Everyone's story is inspiring to someone else because we all feed off of each other. It's just, we're building blocks as generations for the next people that come after us. And just like our parents, it's like we're products of our parents.
And we're also products of our community.
And that's why we're doing this show. Now, we'll be releasing that docu-series-ish thing called Local Stories soon. We'll maybe play a teaser right now.
All right. All right, let's do
In
it.
post.
Yeah.
So stick around for the
I like
clip,
it.
everybody on the live stream. Okay, we're going to cut this out. This is editing. Editing, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to talk more about Monarch Sober Living. And with, when did you decide to open a sober living home?
2020. I mean, it was the end of the world, right? So why not?
Pretty much, yeah.
So,
Joe's
I mean, you know what? Last year we had, in Ventura County alone, is 46% increase in drug overdoses and deaths.
Yeah.
As compared to any other year. And, you didn't really hear about that very much. You definitely knew somebody who died, or you knew somebody who actually died themselves.
Yeah.
And, my brother and I, we wanted to become part of the solution rather than part of the problem. And, it was like, dude, like, what do we have to lose? I mean, we could do this and it failed, you know what I mean? And at least we could say we tried. And
yeah, it's the best failure in my opinion is trying to help somebody else. Like that's the best failure is not being able to do that. But at least you tried and put your lifeline on the line, basically.
On the line, yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Last year we were sick. This year we recovered, and I really hope that Monarch Recovery can, be a cornerstone in the recovery scene around here. I want to bring it more to the surface because it's been so taboo when you talk about people getting loaded or getting clean and sober. You know what I mean? Like,
and
it's a real
mental health in general is a very trivial topic, I believe. Yeah. Right.
It's kind of, people kind of say it under their breath, oh, he's a fucking drunk or whatever,
Right.
But, you know what, dude, like, it's been just the past, like 4 weeks we've been open. It's been pretty successful, and it's just a good house, and everybody around here is just kind of tripping. Like, there's some weird shit going on. Can I cuss on this?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good.
After you did? No, we're good.
Because we're gonna have an issue if I can't.
Yeah, bro.
No, we're all good. Just no nudity or copyrighted music. That's what I have to tell all of our guests. So say whatever you want.
Cool.
There you go.
Keep your clothes on, man. Keep your clothes
good.
on.
I have a lot of weird shit going on.
Yeah.
And it's just cool, man. Where everybody's just kind of leaning into it, and it's working. So I'm just hoping that, maybe through this podcast or whatever, that somebody at home who's sitting there wondering, what to do next, can know and see that there's hope and that you don't have to live.
And there's a
like
lot of people that are living in fear of a lot of things nowadays. Whatever they want to put the forefront in their mind, whether it be politics or health or whatever. Everyone. I'm losing it again. I'm switching on cameras and I just forget everything that I say. And you finish my sentence, please.
I have a question. So
I lose it about an hour into this show, and that's just how it is right now. It's episode 6.
So Shaun, for those out there that aren't familiar with what a sober living home is, can you kind of explain that a little bit to us?
Yes.
Okay, so basically how the whole treatment process works is when somebody's looking for help and they're reaching out, the first part of treatment or help really would be to go to detox. And then after that, you would go to a residential treatment program. And then from there, you would go to sober living or an intensive outpatient program. So insurance generally covers both detox and residential treatment. But sober living is basically, you know, that third step where you're in between what your life was, you know, and what your life's gonna be. So you're coming out of treatment, you know, it kind of cushions that transition to go from treatment to the streets. And you know, we got a group of guys here living here. There's about 17 guys that can live here, and basically what we do, we rent out, or we provide what's called a service fee agreement, and that's per bed. So each bed here is like $650, and it's basically just a place where they could grow in their treatment, or their last, step of treatment, successfully, and hopefully get them back on their feet. So, if you try and come from treatment, let's say you go from the streets to detox to treatment, and you're trying to get yourself an apartment or somewhere to live, especially out here in Ventura, good luck. You know what I mean? A 1-bedroom condo out here is $1,700 a month. So
that's a good affordable rate. I mean, for today.
Yeah, I mean $650. That is so reasonable
for one person.
Right. So and the only condition is that you be a part of the program, and we do the rest. You know what I mean? All they got to do is show up and be willing to do whatever it takes. So all these guys here so far have been willing to do so, and it shows. We do work a 12-step program here, and it's been good, man. I really do.
So
it's just kind of like, it's weird shit going on, man. I'm telling you, it's really good.
That's great.
That sounds amazing, man. What a triumphant thing. I was wondering, kind of on the recovery and social work side of things, like do you have access to people that come in with counseling or social work or that kind of thing for the people that are recovering, or how does that work? How do you interface that with like a larger scope?
So when you say social work, you mean like people coming, like almost kind of like social worker or like probation, or?
Well, it could, I guess it could be, but maybe more like, maybe I should rephrase it like addiction specialists or something like that know how to coach people through
their crisis.
Okay. Yeah. So, I guess basically all we have here is really a manager, and we push guys, into this 12-step program. And, what's involved with that is these guys getting sponsors, and they walk them through the 12 steps of whatever anonymous program it is, that they choose to identify with. But as far as there are guys that I've had phone calls from, social workers. I've had phone calls from probation officers, many different, branches of that social network that, is trying to get these guys to bed, basically, and one of the issues we're having, I've talked to somebody from Community Memorial Hospital, is they don't have anywhere for these people to go that are coming in, from the street, from overdoses or coming off of alcohol. They don't really know what to do. And, so just networking and just staying in touch with people like that, case managers and stuff like that, is important for everybody, like having a phone number to call, like,
someone accountable, right? Accountable of your life.
Where do you start,
Yeah. Thanks for answering that. That's really interesting. And
I hope I did answer it.
No, it's good. I know it's a very complicated situation. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, and it might be, I don't know, sort of topical. I don't know if we can get into this. Maybe another show. I don't know. But recently, the homeless were like pushed out of Echo Park in LA today, and I'm wondering. You've had some experience being homeless yourself, and you've done you've expended all of your energy to get where you are today, and I'm wondering, what would you say to someone that's homeless in Echo Park right now that's like being forced to move because they just want to do renovations.
Man, that's if you're homeless, especially right now, there's like a variety of reasons as to why you're homeless.
Right.
But my heart goes out to those who are homeless, and the reasons vary. So one thing I can say, if you're homeless and you're using drugs and alcohol, you're going to stay homeless because you're using drugs and alcohol. And it's never going to get better. So the best thing I would say for anybody in that situation is to get clean and sober, and then just kind of go from there. Everything kind of falls in place after that. You focus on yourself and getting yourself right, and everything just kind of lines up. That's how it was for me. I went into treatment with I was on parole, and I'll be honest, I got clean and sober for all the wrong reasons. I was just trying to avoid a parole violation. I stepped into treatment 12 years ago with a backpack full of dirty clothes that probably weren't even mine, and I probably didn't have a toothbrush. You know what I mean? It was just like ghetto, man. And 12 years later, almost 12 years later, I'm living proof that if you take that one step and the further we get out of fear, the closer we get to faith. And like learning that everything's going to be okay is like a serious lesson, especially when life is just beating on you. You know what I mean? That fear really gets in the way of a lot of change. So, I've driven down to LA, and we don't have LA issues here yet, but I see a lot of people like on Skid Row and stuff, and they're totally comfortable with living like that. And you know what? There's no comfort, or there's no change in comfort. So, hopefully, it's unfortunate what happened down there. Hopefully something good comes out of it somehow, I guess. I don't know, but
we can only hope.
We
have no control over that situation, and it's part of the the part of addiction, from what I understand, just realizing what you can and can't control. And it's like the police and coming into that situation, who's going to control them? We can't control the police. If we do, we get I don't know. It depends on who you are, I guess. But I don't want to go into the whole political Antifa thing. But we're not Antifa here. We're not Antifa here. This is a local show. This is a local show. We're nice people. We didn't storm. We didn't storm. I may have a beard, but I did not storm the Capitol. Thank you very much. I did not paint my face or go anywhere near there. But we have so much more to showcase you on with our series that we're gonna premiere very soon, called The Local Stories, and you are our first guest and interview on that, and we are very excited to be able to share that with you and with everyone that you know and love, and everyone that will get to love you and get to know you. And we want to be able to talk about music some more. So I don't know if you can talk about I Decline.
So Shaun, you've been so busy doing such amazing things. Do you even make music anymore?
I squeeze it in somehow. It drives my wife crazy because there's just so much going on that we really got to make time for each other. We had a baby last year, May 27th, 2020, in the middle of the pandemic.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And, that's that's the fourth baby, and
You've got a full house.
No, man, I've been so excited about
it's turning into Danny Tanner.
all the success coming out of that terrible pandemic. I'm so stoked we made it through that.
Yeah.
I'm doing like a million things, and my beautiful wife, she's just been so supportive as much as she can. But I think she's like, sometimes she's like, hey, dude, you need to make some time for us. You know what I mean? Because we're just kind of on the sidelines at times, just watching you do your thing. And it's, So, you know, it's not easy. And when people say, hey, it's not going to be easy, this is the shit they're talking about. They're talking about, you know, balancing, you know, time between your happiness and your family. You know, like I try and do all the things that make me happy, you know, and I'm trying to pursue success, and I'm trying to like get out of this career that I've actually set for myself by getting into recovery more. And at the same time, balance a family life. And then at the same time, like, you know, do music, because all those things make me happy.
Balance
it's just a matter of balance.
Balance is the most difficult thing in the world.
Go ahead.
It's the most difficult thing in the world, balance. I mean,
It's so hard.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, it's been hard, but the music, I mean, we did put out a record recently, and we're putting out another one here sometime this year. That's a really good question, though. You should ask my wife that one. She'd probably tell you a whole different story, dude. But you know,
So
I mean, she's the backbone of all my, you know, any success I've been, you know, I've been blessed with is, you know, I couldn't do it without her and my family at home.
Oh, that's great.
So I noticed that you have some new metal.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
what's going on over there?
Check out that grill.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
What happened there?
I little wanked it up. No,
He's turning
dude, after
into
37 years, I got braces.
old dirty
That's
bastard.
awesome.
Yeah.
Right?
Right? Like random ass shit.
What
So
made you
Old
decide
Dirty
to do
Shaun.
that now?
I just got, I don't know. I
Did you get your
don't
stimulus?
know.
Oh, he
I
definitely got his
looking at
thing.
the crooked ass teeth in the mirror or in the in pictures and shit, you know, and you know, it's because I can, right?
There you
know,
go.
'cause
Right
I didn't have
on.
a chance when I was younger.
You know what?
My mom couldn't afford.
You know what it
So-
is? It's esteem, is what it is.
It's esteem.
It's esteem.
That's right.
You got to have esteem
Yeah.
because if you don't, you know, it's interesting. But the one thing that I understand about musicians and why I think we go through a lot of highs and lows is because we get that adrenaline rush when we go on stage, right? And
Yeah.
it's so hard to be able to turn that off, right? Like it's just like you need something to almost kind of fulfill that in a way. But when you know you're going through something, it's not so easy to turn it off. Like Joe, do you have that experience as well? Like,
Yeah, and I've always thought I was slightly normal. Apparently, I'm actually not, based on what other people tell me about myself. But yeah, it's a weird thing. You get off a stage with, you know, 10, 12,000 people, and all that energy, and you're pushing that energy out. And-
okay, I haven't played for 12,000 people, so I got to be a little jealous right now.
oh,
I've played
You'll get
for
there,
3 waitresses in the Roxy one time. Okay,
I know those girls.
yeah, they're cool.
Yeah. Well, and I don't think it actually matters. I'm more afraid of like a 30-person room or a 20-person room than I am in front of 20 or 30,000 people.
Oh,
I
that's
think it's
interesting.
easier to kind of just like do your own thing and lose your own mind.
Yeah.
But either way, when you get back to your hotel room, you crash. At least for me.
Right.
It's so gnarly, and there's so much adrenaline, the best free drug on the planet, in my opinion.
You can make it yourself.
I made a bunch of it, and then I got off stage, and I went back, and then I just
I
sat
encourage
there.
everybody
and,
to do a show and just do a show every day for the rest of their life.
Yeah, if you could, you should.
It's fine.
But you get sad afterwards, and that's, I think, where a lot, like Shaun was talking
Where
about, a lot
depression
of
sets in, yeah.
addiction and all of that.
You need
comes
something
into
to
it,
sort
you know?
of feel. You
Yeah.
feel like you need to replace the dopamine that
Yeah.
was just going crazy in your brain. You're like, why do I feel so bad right now?
Yeah, and
you know,
sad and lonely. Like your band went to their hotel rooms, and you
Yeah.
just were like the coolest dude around, and now
everybody's gone.
Everybody's gone, and you're like watching, you know, CNN or Fox or HBO or whatever you're watching.
And to throw someone into that, especially at a young age, like Drew Barrymore. I mean, can you imagine what it was like to be for like a 6-year-old going
So
into
little.
show
Yeah.
business, and then you get, you know, that experience. I mean, Shaun, what have you? I know we didn't talk about this in the interview, and we'll move on to the Free Love Project. I know Shayna's trying to desperately make this show. She's producing this show, and she's doing a fine job.
I'm just sitting here, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just here for the snacks.
What is your experience been, Shaun?
With music?
Yeah.
With that
like
whole feeling.
the whole feeling of just the high of adrenaline. I mean, there's adrenaline junkies, right? Like there's adrenaline. That was my computer. I'm sorry. There's adrenaline junkies, and are they like the same addicts as alcohol? You know, people that are addicted to alcohol.
It's a total dopamine rush. It's like, and it's unlike anything ever. You know, like you talk. That's not everybody can do it either. Not everybody's gonna go on stage and do that shit. In front of another human being. Or 20,000 human beings.
I don't know why I did.
Or a bar. You know what, dude? I've played. Just like you were talking about, like the 10 or 20 people, dude. Like, that's the hardest. Those are the hardest shows sometimes.
It's like a comedian bombing. Yeah.
yeah. Nobody wants to do anything when there's only 10 to 20 people. You just kind of see them standing there.
Everybody just standing there.
When there's a whole group of kids though, and everybody's feeling your music. It's a universal language that gets connected, and man, that's been gone for all fucking year, you know what I mean? So I've been kind of getting that feeling with doing other things, but nothing compares to playing music live, and or two, like actually being at a show and seeing your favorite band, you know what I mean? And I think people are losing their minds, you know what I mean? Because there is no live music, or there hasn't been for so long. Yeah. And that was like a cure-all for so many kids that I know that are just like, what the fuck do we do next? I guess we'll just do drugs, Yeah. So
I know a lot of this was I think talked about, or at least parodied by South Park, where they had it was it was an old episode from the 2000s, and it was about, I think it was called Smug Alert. Yeah, it was called Smug Alert. I'm pretty good with titles. And it was about them going to San Francisco.
If it's South Park.
Yeah, if it's South Park. I don't. If it's South Park or Seinfeld, I got all the titles. But yeah, it was Smug Alert, and they go to San Francisco. And Cartman ends up in a hazmat suit walking through all the yuppies. But all the young kids, like Kyle moves up there because his dad is, he's fanatic with, I'll just explain the whole story right now. He's obsessed with Priuses and the whole progressive culture, and he moves up to San Francisco with his family. And then his little brother, Kyle's little brother, Ike, he gets addicted to LSD because all the kids over there just take LSD because that's what they do, because there's nothing else to do, just like we just take acid and get loaded, they're like these teenagers that just check out of reality because, I don't know, maybe reality's too tough for them. But I wanted to, sorry about that segue.
No, wait. And they end up enjoying the smell of their own farts.
Yes.
That's how smart.
With wine glasses, they go.
Yeah, and they look down.
They take a wine glass and they fart into it, and they're just like,
Oh my god!
Yep.
Wow.
That was you almost missed that. That was like the punchline,
dude. Well played. It sounds very fancy.
Anyone who's tuning in now is losing their mind.
Yeah, that's going to be a clip just from the right beginning of me just going. Oh my gosh! Guys. I'm so sorry about that. So you're collaborating. I want to move on.
So let's get
on. Keep the show
this
moving.
Interview.
Keep this show rolling like the fucking steel train this is that hasn't been oiled in years. Okay, so you've been collaborating. With our first guest, Zorba, on the Free Love Project. for the song "Locked and Loaded."
Locked and Loaded.
Yeah, that is.
We just played that right before.
Just played that, and that's you singing. That's you or screaming. I'm sorry, I don't know what the.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
It's vocalizing.
Both.
Yeah.
Vocalizing.
It is on par with some of the best punk I've ever heard. I got to say, your voice is attuned for punk rock, and I mean, I haven't. Unfortunately, I haven't been to any of your shows. I grew up in the San Fernando Valley, and my haunt was the Cobalt Cafe, which Save Ferris made famous, apparently.
I remember. I used to play there. That's crazy.
When did you play there?
A long damn time ago.
I played in the 90s.
Yeah, me too. Like late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, that was me. I mean, I was high school, so that was like 96 to or 94 to 98. That's when I played there.
I used to play there.
Yeah, we had a band called the Accelerators. We were like a psychobilly band at the time.
Oh, cool. I don't remember what band I played in. It was that long ago.
Yeah. What is that? Almost
Bunch
like
of
30. Jesus. Right. Do you have any upcoming shows to mention?
Yeah, actually, we're playing with playing at the Doll Hut May 22nd.
Oh, sweet.
And
I Decline's playing the Doll Hut.
We're playing down there in Anaheim with Dr. No and Solid 13.
Oh, wow.
Dude,
I have a couple other bands.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's so cool.
We're super stoked on it. And
I can't believe it's still there.
Zorba's brothers in that.
Yeah.
And he was actually Blake Cruz was here probably about an hour ago, and he's actually he has 1 month less than I do of sobriety. So
wow,
got correct
that's
Zorba
great.
on that. So I know that because we celebrate together a lot. So
that's cool.
Anyways, yeah, we'll be in Anaheim at the Doll Hut May 22nd.
So I heard the Doll Hut was I mean, gosh, this was like, I don't know, 12 or 15 years ago that it was going to go non-existent. So that obviously didn't happen.
Linda's Doll Hut.
Sounds like it's still there.
I played there like early 2000s. A couple, I think once. I played there once, and in the corner, and of the where the bar is, and that was one of my most favorite experiences of playing Orange County. Was just being in that room. The vibe is incredible in that place.
Yeah, it's a great spot.
It's hit or miss there, you know.
Yeah.
I played a show there, and I literally played to the bartender and the security guard.
I think we did too.
And it was like this little tour that I did with my last band. And at the end of it, they're like, "Hey, you want a shirt?" Like I felt like they felt bad for us, you know. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. That's really nice.
I didn't get a shirt.
Like, that'll be $20. Dude, it was
I played Linda's Doll Hut, and all I got was this shirt. That's what it should have been.
Right. I ended up buying the shirt anyway. So
That's a good idea.
Oh my God. Mike Ness should sponsor that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I'm stoked on it.
That's awesome. So I understand also that you're a big Star Wars nerd.
Oh, yeah. I love Star Wars.
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm donning some Star Wars merchandise right now on my shirt.
Oh, what? Oh, dang.
What is that?
Well, this is honey. This is called the Imperial Cog, but it's a Japanese rendition.
Oh, okay.
Of it. Special edition, of course.
Why would someone want that?
I don't know. I bought it because I needed another shirt. I was low on shirts about 7 years
you
ago.
don't need to explain anything about Star Wars stuff, dude. If someone doesn't get it, just move on.
What does the bottom part say?
Well, it's Japanese.
Oh.
It's I don't.
So you really don't know what you're wearing.
I don't even know what this is. Like this could be like codfish or something. I don't. It's supposed to be rhythm, but it could be like child's fart. I don't. It just
Yeah, it
doesn't-
could be anything. You don't know.
I don't know.
You're at the mercy of the artist at that
But
point. Yeah.
we are gonna play
We're,
a little game right now.
You're going to be part of our first ever game show, Sean.
We have a game show, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, what?
I get the first of a few things around here now.
You're popping our cherry, Sean.
Oh,
Yeah, I appreciate it.
wow.
Can I go now? Or
No, Joe, we need you for this.
No, we need to pop your
I did not.
all right, Sean, you
Wasn't
win. You win.
All right, guys.
So
Are you ready?
What's happening?
Okay, so
I don't know what's
we're
happening.
gonna play Who is the biggest Star Wars nerd here?
Oh fuck.
All right, Brian, do you need to get ready for this? Do you
Yeah.
think you can handle this?
1 second.
All right, so Joe,
Okay.
I sent you some questions. Now,
Yeah, I'm looking at them.
now
I don't know any of the answers.
It's
Yeah, maybe a
okay.
couple of them.
it's okay because I don't either. So,
Okay, good.
So Joe and I are not
Cool.
big on Star Wars, but apparently
What?
Brian and Sean are. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might get feedback here.
Oh, wait, what's going on here?
What?
Are you okay?
You look a little different.
Yeah.
Huh? What's going on? Okay, so we're doing a contest, right? What's going on?
Okay, no, we're doing a game show here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Joe, do you want to start with the first question? So we'll start with Brian first, and then Sean will get your answer. We'll see who's right.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Here we go.
So I don't say yes if somebody answers right or wrong. I got to wait for both of them.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
I've never done this before.
I haven't either.
None of us have.
Okay, so Star
Keep it
Wars
topic.
trivia questions and answers.
Oh, don't read the answers though.
Don't
No.
read the answers.
I will not.
All
Stormtrooper.
right, so if you ask the question and Brian gets it right, then we'll go on to the next question. Or if Sean gets it right. So whoever gets the right answer, we'll move on.
We'll take turns answering it though, right?
There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to let Shayna do that. I'll just read.
Okay. Here
if
we
I
go.
can remember how to read. All right. First question.
Here we go.
People. In Star Wars, what do they call the invisible power that binds the galaxy together?
Oh, who's that for? Who's that for?
Okay.
Me?
Whoever wants
Shayna.
to answer first. Let's do it that way.
Oh, it's the Force, dude.
There you go. Okay.
All right. We got one
You
for
wanna go on
Sean.
What the Force is?
Is-
I don't subscribe to the Force.
No, we'll just keep it simple.
We just like blasters. All right. Next
All
one.
right, so we got 1 point for Sean.
yeah,
Okay,
that was
1 point for
definitely
Sean.
definitely right.
All right. What's my question?
The next question.
No, this question's for both of you.
Oh, I have to answer.
Whoever answers the right answer first.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
do it that way. It'll be
Okay.
more fun.
All right.
Okay, all right.
Where's my?
All right.
Okay.
We'll make it up as we go.
All right. here we go.
CP30
No,
is fluent.
C3.
That's not even how you say it.
What?
Even I know that.
C3PO. That's what I said.
You said CP30.
Man, what a shame.
Don't make fun of my disability.
Your disability.
All right, Joe.
C3PO
Yes.
is fluent in how many languages?
Oh. I'm
Over
gonna
6
say.
million? I don't.
What was that, Sean?
I'm gonna say over 6 million.
I'm gonna say.
There's a number. I know there is.
It's a little higher.
I'm gonna say 50
Anybody?
million.
You're pretty close, Brian. It's actually 60.
Oh.
But we'll give you that one.
Dang.
All right, so we got one for Sean and one for
It
Brian.
is getting hot.
I knew
here.
there was a
Okay.
6 in it.
Tied. So who's fact checking this?
We're
though?
losing
That's the
viewers.
thing, like-
The internet.
oh, okay. Cool. Then
Okay.
I totally trust it. Then it should be fine.
There you go.
All right, you all ready?
Ready? This is so stupid.
That's awesome.
Who killed the 4 Jedi Masters? I'm gonna mess up these names. Who killed the 4 Jedi Masters? Saesee Tin, Mace Windu, Kit Fisto, Fisto, and Agent
Anakin
Kolar.
Skywalker.
Emperor Palpatine.
My
Anakin
answer
Skywalker.
says, wait, say it again,
What?
Sean.
You guys are both wrong.
Anakin Skywalker.
Brian.
Emperor Palpatine. Or Ambassador, what's his name?
Michael McFall.
Who? What?
It says Darth Sidious is the answer.
Oh, that's the Emperor Palpatine.
Okay, I'm gonna challenge that one.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna challenge that.
what is
All
it?
right.
Password?
Because technically,
Oh.
Anakin killed him. I think. What do you think, Brian?
Well, I mean, Darth Sidious was,
I know it's the same. It's the Emperor.
yeah, he is the Emperor. I can't believe I'm talking like this with the Stormtrooper helping.
Sounds really good,
Do you
man.
have
Darth Sidious was the Emperor. Okay, he turned into the Emperor
wait.
earlier or later, and now
But-
he's just like, you know,
Is he
some
even
guy.
dead? Is he really dead?
He's some guy in the Senate.
Is he really dead though?
Like Lindsey Graham or something?
No,
or-
because when he kills spoiler alert, everybody, when he kills Mace Windu, he's like throwing him out the freaking thing, and then he got the thing, and then he goes like, ah. That's how it works.
Really?
But we don't know if he's actually dead.
Nah.
Okay.
See why we can't
Yeah.
keep track of this stuff?
I'm not that much of a Star Wars nerd, sadly.
Oh, no, I hadn't noticed. Yeah. All
What's wrong with
right.
this?
All
What-
right,
what are-
Joe.
what are
what's
we
the
at?
next,
Are
what's
you
the next
keeping-
question?
You keeping score over there?
Okay,
No.
really? This is getting hot, so let's speed
Don't
this
you
up
have a
here.
fan inside of that?
Oh, I know this.
I
answer.
can't hear with the fans on.
Oh, okay.
I even
So I
know
gotta-
this answer. All right, you guys ready?
Ready?
What
this
is
last
the
one?
name of Yoda's home?
Oh.
Dagobah.
Sean got you on that one.
Did he really?
Yep.
Yep.
Dagobah. I even
Right.
knew
Dang
that
it.
one.
See?
Dagobah.
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay. Last one?
All right, we got one more question.
That's it?
All right, we
Come
can do as
on.
many as you want.
Oh, it's getting hot.
You could take that off if you want
I'm going
to.
to turn the fans on here.
Okay, yeah, that's so cool. You have fans inside
Yeah, I
of
got
that.
two
Your
fans.
your Stormtrooper helmet has fans in it?
Two fans.
Not like fans of you, but like actual fans that blow on things?
Yeah.
He has to keep his head cool.
Did you used to work at Disneyland?
The 501st Legion, actually. 501st Legion. Big shout out to Doug Ridley of the Ventura County squad.
I think you might
I wanna
be a
say
Star
hi.
Wars nerd.
Yep.
Dang.
Yep.
Wow. All right, well, let's get deep then.
Yeah, let's get deep.
What is the name of General... I'm not even going to be able to say these names. What is the name of General Grievous flagship, which was not mentioned in the movie? Look at Sean. Sean's like, oh, God. Even he's stumped.
Wait.
Captain Suckamaballs.
That was the extra
Yeah,
shit.
I can
Ah,
say answer
dang it.
anything else now, and I'm sure I'll win.
Okay.
These are hard ones,
These are
man.
definitely hard.
Yeah.
All
Is
right.
it the intruder? No.
What is
It's
it?
not the intruder.
So the question was, what is the name of the General Grievous flagship which was not mentioned in the movie? Don't know what that means. Figured you would. The answer, the Invisible Hand.
Of course.
All right. Last one.
Who the hell named it that?
Oh man, there's so many good
Jesus.
questions here.
Oh my goodness. We're- I can't whoop a YouTube.
All right, I'm gonna go dark with this last one. Somebody's trying to wrap it up. So
all right, let's go.
okay, ready, guys?
Last one is for all the money. For all the money. for all the Imperial credits.
I was gonna say that.
Rolling Kuiper crystals.
Oh man,
You do not like Imperial credits.
did those of you work for the Uber rides and stuff too? I need one of those. All right, this could be worded better, but how old is or was, how old was Yoda when he died?
400 years old.
650. 650. 650.
400.
651.
400.
652.
Oh my gosh, you guys,
650.
come on.
It's like the
man.
Price is Right, ladies and gentlemen. 655. 675.
All right, I'm just
Damn
gonna.
it. I give up.
Save
I
these
give up.
guys.
I actually knew this one
You knew this?
stupidly.
How did you know this,
I
Joe?
don't know where I learned that, but maybe it was from watching some of the new. What's that feller with the fancy costume?
The Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. Yes.
Oh yeah. I actually watched that. That's all I know.
It
of
was
Star Wars.
good.
It
Yeah.
was good.
So, Yoda,
900.
you just Googled that, dude.
Right here.
I saw you doing it. I saw you Googling.
All right, guys. I think
Sean
we have a
had
winner.
the answer. It was 900. Well done. Well done, dude.
Wow.
I think you might be the bigger Star Wars nerd.
It's all right. I moonlight
So,
as a
like-
Star Wars nerd.
You'll always be second best when I'm around.
Oh, thank you, sir. It's always my pleasure to serve you. Oh, my.
Thank
That's
you
more
for
Star
playing
Wars,
along.
Oh, my God.
I'm scared.
Oh, gosh. Okay, well, we're going to wrap up this show. It's gone on long enough, I suppose. So, you know what, people? Come out to the Ventura County or Ventura Beach Club, not the Ventura County Beach Club, but the Ventura Beach Club on Saturday, again with the snapping, for DJ Also's birthday bash, featuring a big lineup of local music, including the Free Love Project and Brian Mikasa. Yeah. Show starts at 4 p.m. with a $10 cover, which includes tacos. And who doesn't love tacos? I mean, come on. Come on.
Fine, now I'll go.
Yeah, and so we also want to plug the latest album by I Decline. So go check out Anti-Authority Disorder, which is out now on Apple Music and Spotify.
Yes.
And stay tuned also. We've got the release of the local story with Shaun Belanger. That's going to be coming out in the next few weeks.
Hell yeah.
And if you need some support during your alcohol recovery, give Shaun over at Monarch Sober Living a call at 805-850-2686, or go find them on social media. He's there to help you, and we're proud to be able to help support him on that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And we appreciate all the local support that we've been getting, and we hope to have more. So please help us out and subscribe to our channel and like us and ring that bell and whatever the
Click
young
all the
kids do.
buttons. Just
Click all
click
the
them all.
buttons.
Click the thingy.
Just click.
Over.
Don't click refresh though.
Click the one right down there.
Don't do.
Yeah, don't do the one up there. Click the one down here.
It's something down here.
Just click it.
Not
Just
gonna even
click
go
it.
there.
Okay.
So we've got to stay tuned every Tuesday and Thursday night for these live shows. These are fun and awkward, aren't they? We've got some great guests coming up. Who's our next guest?
Yeah, next week we've got Bill Benson joining us on Tuesday.
Bill
What?
Benson.
Has that guy gotten a haircut yet?
No, he has not.
He's a local musician, and we're excited to have him.
All
And
right,
we were
guys.
excited to have Zorbo and Sean tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the local show.
Thank you, Sean.
For Brian, Joe, and Shayna, we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.